Easy, people. Hope you're all well out there, and more to the point, hope you're happy or try to seek happiness. Right, I'm going to try and be fast because I love to get into the weeds and I'll just start yabbing and blah, blah, blah. Right, and this is a really quick one, and I'm going to try and be as quick as I possibly can. This is how you can use the Akai Force to find a key of any sample, and it's a great thing that the Akai Force can do. You might be able to do this on other stuff. Your mileage on doing it on other stuff may vary. I feel you can do it. You can do it on the push, but not as fast as you can do it on here. And the reason why you'd want to find the key of a sample is that's going to help make your life easier when you're adding other sounds or melodies or instruments or chords or anything like that. So if you've ever got a sample or a loop and then you've been like, oh, I can't find this, these notes don't sound right, it's because they're not in key. So it's two things actually, it's key and scale. Anyone who's seen the update 210 will be aware that the Akai Force tries to show you a key of a sample, and it gets it right usually. It gets in the ballpark, but it's sometimes what it does is it's the wrong note. It's usually the wrong note. So for example, it might say it's A minor, and really it's like it's one of the notes in A minor. I can't think now. My brain's dead now. A minor. Oh, G. So it might be G major. I can't remember. Anyway, I digress. Here's the point, and this is how you do it. So I'm because I don't want a load of grief with copyright shenanigans. I'm just going to load up a couple of stuff that I've literally just done over the last 2 weeks. Done a couple of tunes on here for my funk band that I'm putting together, and I'm just going to get them, and I'm going to just find the keys to these samples, and you'll see what I mean. So what I need to do is open the hide project data folders, and the reason why I'll do that will become obvious in a minute. And then I'm going to go to my things, I'm going to go down and find them, the sounds. If you don't know this, or you're new to here, or you're looking at getting one of these, what's great is you can, in arrangement, and I'll do it by doing one in a minute. If you go in arrangement, well, I'll do it and then I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to this one, and I'm just going to go through the sounds. So these are the sounds what I've done. These are the songs what I'm going to do, and I'll just do 3. So I'm going to load 3. So I'm going to do this first one. So go and find the preview, that one. So I've loaded that. That's going to be in that one. Then I'm going to do select to go to this next one. So I'll load the next sound into that. So I'll go back up out of here. Go here. So I'm going to go in here and go get that. Find the project thing for that. P. There we go. So I'll load that. And third one, Lucky. What I'm going to choose. Yeah, I'll do that one. Why not? So I'll go in here and I'll find the project. Right. So there. Select. Right. So I've got 3 samples that I've got. And the top one. What is that? We'll change that and get that down to 8 bars. No, we'll get it down to 4 bars. What the hell, it doesn't matter. We can clip, find the tempo. 108, so I'll go to 108, just so that it's there. Right, so I've got my sample there, and I don't know the key for this sample. So what I'll do is I'm going to load up a plugin, which I already did, and I'm going to go to piano, because the reason why I use piano is it's been around for time, but definitely the last 150 years people have been using it in the Western world, so it's a familiar sound. That's why I like to use it, because I'm used to this sound. Use any sound that you're familiar with, what you like. So I'll load that up. Then the next thing I want to do is go shift note, and shift note takes me to the note config. And what I want to do is I want to find the root note of this scale, of what the notes were. Basically, I'm wanting to find the bass note, what works right across this. and then the scale is all the other notes what work alongside it. So if you think of the root as a tree, like a tree, it's the basis. What's the basis of this tune? So as you can see the little colours there, and they represent the root note. When you change the colour, sorry, not when you change the colour, this is in pink now. If I move it to a minor, it's going to go yellow. And then you've got all the different scales, and what they're basically saying is they're either major or minor. The way you want to look at it is majors like national anthems or happy things and really kind of poppy tunes and really joyful and stuff like that, uplifting. And minor is more soulful and jazz and gospel and kind of strange and mysterious. If you've ever watched my stuff, I'm a big fan of minors. So everything's usually that. We're not looking at the scale mainly, we're looking at the key, which is the root note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up an octave because C3 is there, but just for me, for ease of playing, I'm going to go here. So I'm going to move that up there. Right, and what I want to do is I want to go through everything. I could have had that playing, but it doesn't matter. I want to go through all of the keys. So I'm going to start from the top and go down. And what I want to be looking for is when it sounds right. That's the only way I can describe this, because this is really a thing where you listen in your ears. You'll know when it's right. And I'll do it fast, and then you'll kind of listen and go, no. Oh, yeah, that seems to work. So here we go. So I'm playing this. So interesting, that one sounds right. That sounds right. The rest of them sound janky. So it's either that or that. I kind of like the lowness of that. So then all I need to do to check the scale is just play the notes next to each other. Does that sound right? No, it doesn't really gel for me. So let me do it to minor. Yeah, that gels for me. So, I mean, minor or major is kind of up to you, really. I like the minor notes because they sound more mysterious. So as you notice now, anything that I play will be in key. So I don't know what I'm playing here. I could play chords. So there's one chord I could do. So maybe I could add that in. And then find another chord that'll work. Or if I want to make life even more easy for myself, I could either go to harmonize and just playing by that, or even more easier, find something somebody else made. So there, and then is that minor? Okay, is it minor? Yeah. So there. So these bring that key up better and better. So. And there you go. All right, so let's do that again then, just to make sure that wasn't a fluke. I'm going to play another one. So we'll go here, and again, what were we? 4 bars. Okay, so that's 4 bars. Let's make sure. Okay. So we'll do it again. So there. All right. So go back to here. And I'm pressing, I want to find the key again to this. So let's go back to scale. Bring that up a bit more. Right. All right, that sounds interesting. So that sounds interesting. So it's that or these two work so far. So these three. So you basically say to yourself, which is the one what works for you out of these three. So what's that? Yeah, that seems to work. What about the... Yeah, that doesn't feel as good. So let me go to the G. No, that sounds good as well. Bring it down a bit. But I think I did like E. Do you know what? I think I like G flat. So what I'm saying is it's G flat minor. Yeah, okay, same thing. So again, I've said I'm going to go with G flat minor. I'll do one last one just to make sure. So we've got that there. Let's do it. We'll do it with a bass in. So I think the bass comes in here. Good. I knew it came in here somewhere. So we'll have that. So we're 4. Okay. So let's find that key then. So it's not that. All right. That feels right. So it's D. Oh. Yeah, that feels right there. So hopefully that's been helpful to you. Like I say, note config, shift note from config, find the sound that you like works, go to the root note, and then just keep changing the data dial until the note matches what you feel that sound is. And then, like I say, for mysterious, go on in its most simplest way. You got major, happy up, natural minor, more mysterious. Then you've got other ones, harmonic minor. The further on you get, the more kind of sophisticated it gets. So you have some notes which they're a bit funny to your ear unless they're matched with other notes. But like I said, this isn't a music lesson. So hopefully that's been helpful. And as always, like and subscribe. The more people who comment, like and subscribe, the more I'll try and do these vids. But until next time, take it easy, and as always, peace.